Shalom, Kahalal, Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai. That means all praise to Yahweh, the Creator, and His Son, Yahushai, His only begotten Son. Double honors unto the apostles of Great Millstone that rule well, and salutations unto you brothers out there and sisters that listen and are sincere in the spirit. This is just a quick reading over the book of Hebrews, chapter 12 and 1. I'm going to read a couple verses, I believe up to verse 10. So it says, verse 1, wherefore seeing we also are compassed about with so great a cloud of witnesses, right? Because it tells you in the book of Corinthians that we are made a spectacle, right? Like a gazing stock. And it even says we entertain angels in the book, I believe in the next chapter of Hebrews 13. Right, it says we actually entertain angels unaware. So we're a spectacle. We're actually a great thing that the Most High rolls up, because on one side we have no true power. You know, we don't have any kind of force. We're not planning any kind of coup d'etat or any kind of attacks or whatnot. We're just teaching the Bible on the highways and byways, right? So it looks like a joke. It looks like a comedy show, right? On the other side, this is where the power's at. You know, this is the true power, man. You know, this is the universal truth that Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai has allowed us to bring forward. You know, and it starts out with his men going out and fishing, and then it tells in the book of Jeremiah that his men will become hunters soon. So because people like to see power in action, and they don't want to just see you talk the talk, right? They want to see you walk the walk. So you know, that time is nearing very close. So it says, let us lay aside every weight, right? Which is what? Like a burden. And we all have weights and we all have burdens in our own personal lives. That's what makes this thing, as Apostle Kabar, this thing of ours, like Apostle Kabar says, this thing of ours, you know, it makes it very difficult, you know. It tells you in the book of Acts, I believe, that we must go through much tribulation to enter into that rest. I believe Acts or Hebrews as well. Paul said that, right? We must go through much tribulation to enter into that rest, which that rest being what? The kingdom of heaven, the ultimate goal, the prize, the reward, the trophy. Right? Us trying to get the hell out of this kingdom, man. Right? It says, and the sin which does so easily beset us. So Paul is telling you to set aside, you know, all your shit, you know, all your shit that you deal with. At the end of the day, like Paul said in Philippians, he counted it all but dung for the glory of Yahushai. Right? He counted everything, you know, all his titles that he had, because he was a very, very prestigious man in society. You know, he was a Pharisee of the Pharisees, man. That's what he even said. You know, he knew the law inside and out, right? He had a great teacher, you know, a great credit, you know, a good resume, if you will, under Gamaliel. You know, he was set, man. You know, he was established in society, in the Israelite society. But he said he counted it all but dung, man. Meaning shit. Right? It says, and let us run with patience the race that is set before us. Meaning our own paths, our own roads that we have to all walk. And everyone's road and everyone's path is different. But it says with patience. The word patience means to suffer, man. Just like you have a patient in the hospital, they call him what? A patient, right? So he's in the hospital bed, and what is he doing? He has to wait there and lie down there depending on his condition, and more than likely, he's suffering. So that's what Paul's saying. He's saying, let us run with patience, because it's not a sprint race, it's an endurance. It's a test of endurance. It's something that I believe Howard brought out in highways last week or 2 weeks ago. In those kind of races, people fall. You know, in sprint races, you can't fall. If you're sprinting and you're all out and you fall, you just burned yourself out. You can twist your ankle, break it. You know, your leg, you just burned out, man. You can't even recover even if you get up. But endurance races, that's not a sprint race. You're not going fast. You're pacing yourself. All right. You're pacing yourself steadily. So if you fall, you get back up and you continue running. And it doesn't matter. Well, of course, it matters, like, you get a reward. But to finish a long distance race, just to finish it, that's a great achievement. That's something again that the brother Howard brought out. To finish a race, a long distance race, like a marathon, right? That is a great accomplishment, because it's a mental. It's mental. It's 9 out of 10 mental. All right, just like when you're training. All right, you're training whatever your art is, your discipline, your craft. The time you're in the gym, like let's say you're a boxer, the time you're in the gym, the time you're doing road work, jogging, etc. That's already more than half the battle. You already got up. I'm talking about getting up at 5 in the morning, hearing that alarm, or maybe 4 in the morning. And the first thing that comes, you hear those voices, oh, just hit the snooze button. All these things that day after day you have to do. It's easy to say, yeah, I can do it. For a couple of days. I'm talking about your whole life, really. Because most trainers or most boxers, they'll train, what do you call it? Like, you have training camp, roughly 60 days, 2 months. But some fighters, man, they that's their whole life, man. After a fight, they might take a week off and get back. So, point being is, small little things that add up, like getting up in the morning and all these little practices, it takes discipline. And you're gonna fall, but you have to get up. It says, verse 2, looking unto Yahushua, the author and finisher of our faith. See, that's heavy, man. Isn't he called Alpha and Omega, the beginning and the ending? Who for the joy that was set before him endured the cross. See, so he knew the joy set before him, the glory. He endured the cross, right? Despising the shame, and is set down at the right hand of the throne of the Most High. You see? And that's heavy, man. For consider him that endured such contradiction of sinners against himself, lest he be wearied and faint in your minds. He was dying. He was looking at these people like, man, these people are trying to kill me and shit, and I'm the one dying for them, for their iniquity. So he had to look at that. This is like a big contradiction, but that's the love the Most High had, that he has for his people. Even though the 2/3 on this side, they're not going to make it, they're coming back anyway. They're all coming back, man. Verse 4, ye have not resisted unto blood, striving against sin, meaning we haven't even gone through real persecution, man. Like Yahushua and the 12 disciples, they actually had to strive for their lives at times. Which at the end of the day, that doesn't mean that people don't want us dead, because sometimes on the highways, all the different camps, they can tell you that there's been situations where people wanted them killed, right? Like well-known people, or just crazy ass Jakes, because people want us dead, man. But Paul's telling you haven't even strived unto blood. You haven't even shed the blood like how Yahushua did. He got spat on. He had the crown of thorns put on him. He was stricken, and then he had to go up to the mount of Golgotha, right? Carrying that cross, which was hundreds of fucking pounds, and then he had to endure the affliction. Verse 5, and ye have forgotten the exhortation which speaketh unto you as unto children, meaning it's simple. My son, despise not thou the chastening of the Lord, nor faint when thou art rebuked of him. Right? Shit doesn't go your way in life, and poor me and all this shit. Go through your phase, man. Go through your little whatever, like the brothers bring up depression and that. But don't let that shit overtake you, because there's no point, man. You're gonna either die, all right, it's just gonna be in the negatives for you. So you might as well go all out in this word, helping brothers out wherever you can. All right, not everyone has the same positions. You help brothers out in their personal lives. It doesn't all have to be on video, man. A lot of people think shit has to be on video, or shit has to be told or re-mentioned. Things are good deeds are done in secret sometimes too, man. That the Lord sees. Isn't that really how the Lord wants us to be anyway? Not all vain, because when that shit happens, it can get to you. Being praised and he's so merciful and he has great charity, and it can get to you. That in Matthew's what was it, chapter 7, I believe, where Yahushua told us basically do good in secret. I'm roughly paraphrasing, but like how the donated this amount and you get this honor, or you get this statue, or you get this basically recognition and respect and reputation, right? Verse 6, for whom the Lord loveth he chasteneth, and scourgeth every son whom he receiveth. If ye endure chastening, the Most High dealeth with you as with sons. For what son is he whom the Father chasteneth not? You see, and that's a sign of love, because just like if you have a son and he's in his age, 8, 9, 10, and he starts acting up, right? True love is actually chastening him. It tells you to strike him upon his back, he will not die, in the book of Proverbs. It talks about it in the Apocrypha, in Ecclesiasticus, about disciplining your son. And this is something that brothers always come up and we talk. They always tell me these things, and I always see it too. About these children nowadays, you cannot tame them, you cannot control them. There's a lot of factors. It's not just the chastenings. It's the food that they grew up eating from infancy. You're feeding them Happy Meals. You're giving them M&Ms and Skittles and all this crazy shit. Which they're still developing their brain, their organs, their nervous system, their body structure, everything, and you're fucking feeding them shit that not only damages that in adults, it fucks you up, man. So to get chastened, that's a beautiful thing, man. So if you didn't get that car you wanted, maybe the Most High didn't want you to have that car, because maybe you would have done foolishness with that car, or that, or whatever, some money you wanted to fall in your hands, or whatever situation, man. Just look at it like, I slipped that one, I slipped that jab, I slipped that cross. It's for the better. Verse 8, but if ye be without chastisement, everything's good, everything's smooth, everything cool, everything crisp. The Most High dealeth, Slakia, but I'm going to read again, verse 8. But if ye be without chastisement, whereof all are partakers, then are ye bastards and not sons. Furthermore, we have had fathers of our flesh which corrected us. Yeah. So Paul's telling you, our own fathers, our own father, right? Your own earth father that you sprang from, he gave us corrections. You know, we receive correction from them, which shows you that a father loving his son, because he doesn't want him to do the foolishness that the son is doing. He doesn't want that shit to evolve. And we gave them reverence. Of course, we respected our fathers, you know, we feared him, etc. Shall we not much rather be in subjection unto the Father of spirits and live? You see, so Paul's telling you straight up that you gotta fear the Most High, the Father of spirits, man. And that's a heavy title. We had our own fleshly fathers, but shouldn't you fear and reverence the Father of spirits even more that chastiseth you? 100%. Verse 10, for they verily for a few days chasten us after their own pleasure, right? Meaning their own will, whatever they saw fit that you weren't doing properly. But he for our profit, that we might be partakers of his holiness, right? So the Most High is chastening us not for his own pleasure. He's chastening us so we get right, and we can enter into that rest, man. The holiness. Verse 11, now no chastening for the present seemeth to be joyous, but grievous. Of course, man. Paul is a real brother, man. He said, yo, listen, of course I understand that this shit we're going through, basically, the chastening that we're going through is not joyous, it's grievous. Because at times it is sometimes joyous, and you remember Sirach chapter 2, you know, be happy when you change your little state. Hey, man, but sometimes it's the blue of the blues, man. It gets grievous, but let's read on. Nevertheless, afterward it yieldeth the peaceable fruit of righteousness unto them which are exercised thereby. See, because you get stronger, you get more sharper. You know, you respect the simple things even more. You know? Verse 12, wherefore lift up the hands which hang down and the feeble knees. See, that's a beautiful scripture, man. And make straight paths for your feet. All right, that's what the Spirit is telling you. This shit keeps fucking around. Yo, bro, you fucking kidding me? Yeah, Slakia, that shit was messing around. Verse 13, and make straight paths for your feet, lest that which is lame be turned out of the way, but let it rather be healed. Yeah, it's all messed up. So you gotta heal, man. You know, you gotta try to get healed. Which of course you do through what? Mainly prayer, diligence, fasting, supplication, weeping, mourning. Because it tells you in the book of Isaiah that the Most High dealeth with those of a contrite spirit. Alright, verse 14. Follow peace with all men and holiness, without which no man shall see the Lord. Looking diligently, lest any man fail of the grace of the Most High, lest any root of bitterness springing up trouble you, and thereby many be defiled. Alright? Meaning, just like when you came into the truth, them demons left, but then that demon brought more demons, and they're trying to infiltrate you ever since. So you gotta be on point, man. All right. Any of those little signs and habits keep popping up, you gotta shut that shit down as soon as possible. All right. So with that, I hope you brothers are edified, and sisters. I gotta get used to saying that more, because hey, back in the day, you didn't have too many women listening, but not, you know, hey, you know, this is all one thing, you know. Double honors unto the apostles of GMS who I learned truth from, and salutations unto you brothers out there pushing truth of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai. Until next time, Shalom.